do not like Jordan Love. Many people said Jordan Love was overpaid. Many people said Jordan Love was overhyped. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this and that. And Jordan Love, guys, signed a 4-year, $220 million contract earlier this season. Many people, most people, I say about 90% of the people said he was overpaid. He was overpaid. He hasn't done nothing to me yet. He should have franchise tagged. You should have done this. You should have done that. However, he did win a playoff game last season over the Dallas Cowboys. Still, the only 2 seed to lose to a 7 seed in the NFL playoffs. Jordan Love did get beat by the 2 seed, the Philadelphia Eagles, last night. He's now 1-1 in the playoffs. In just 2 playoff trips as a starter, he is only 2 games behind Jordan Love in the win category. Just want to put that out there. No hate, I'm just saying. But the question is, guys, will the Green Bay Packers ever win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur? First things first is I like Matt LaFleur as a coach. He came into a tough situation when the Green Bay Packers, or Aaron Rodgers, I should say, fire Mike McCarthy, insert Matt LaFleur. He kind of had to put on kitty gloves around Aaron Rodgers most of the time that he was there, right? It is what it is. 2 years later, see you later, Aaron Rodgers, insert Jordan Love as starter. Guys, so far this season, Jordan Love was 0-6 versus, quote, good teams. When I say good teams, I mean the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Played all those teams twice this season. He had 8 touchdowns to 8 interceptions with the 58.6 completion percentage. Not very good. However, his first year as a starter, he did throw for 4,159 yards, 32 tutties, and 11 interceptions. But if you go back to his first year as a starter last year, the first 8 or 9 games, he was not very good. He came on late, second half, balled out, got the Packers to the playoffs, won a playoff game. Not too shabby, right? That particular season, he threw for 3,389 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So in 2 years as a starter, including his rookie start, COVID year versus Kansas City Chiefs, he is 18-15. He did lose that COVID start to the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead, in which he threw 62 times in that game. Why? I don't know. But many people right here said he was paid too early. He was overpaid. He's never going to win a Super Bowl. But guys, when you think about this, when Jordan Love got paid, yes, he was the highest paid quarterback at that particular time for about a week. But actually, it may not even been a week. 4 years, $220 million equals about $55 million a season. I think it's pretty back-end loaded. He'll probably rework it, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But then Trevor Lawrence got paid. Joe Burrow got paid, making $60 million a season. Bada bing, bada boom. Dak Prescott got paid, making $60 million as a season. So did he really get overpaid? Yeah, like it is what it is. But the question is, will the Green Bay Packers ever win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love? And I think they will. I think Jordan Love does have very, very good talent. He is a little arrogant with his arm strength, right? He has more. He thinks his arm is better than what it actually is. So therefore, he makes a lot of errant throws and doesn't take checkdowns and just reads the field bad. But yeah, you also have to realize that the Green Bay Packers are the youngest team in the NFL, the second year in a row. And barring something crazy, they'll be the youngest team for the third year in the NFL next season. Guys, the Green Bay Packers have a lot of room to grow. They have a Super Bowl caliber team. And I think Jordan Love, giving him some time, giving him some receivers that can catch the ball, they will make it to the Super Bowl. I think in 3 or 4 years, we are going to see the Green Bay Packers back in the Super Bowl. Will they win it? That is to be determined. AFC is so loaded. Buffalo Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals. AFC is loaded. But he can get there, and I feel that they will win a Super Bowl. So do you guys think the Green Bay Packers, currently constructed with Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, will they win a Super Bowl in the next, I don't know, let's say five years? I'm saying yes. Casey says he was paid way too early. So, Casey, let's say they waited to pay Jordan Love. Let's say they franchise tagged him last season. That would have paid him $45 million, I do believe. $45 million to be franchise tagged. And then he has another 4,000-yard passing season. We saw Trevor Lawrence get $60 million. We got Joe Burrow get $60 million. We saw Dak Prescott get $60 million. After that franchise tag, next year's franchise tag is going to be about $52 million. You can franchise a player twice. So now, instead of paying him $55 million for the next 4 or 5 years, now you got to pay him $62 million, $63 million, $64 million, hell, maybe even $65 million. Green Bay Packers are going to have a lot of salary cap, or a lot of players that are going to get paid over the next 3 years. They did not did not pay Jordan Love too early. They've actually probably saved themselves $15, $16 million a season by paying him, quote, too early. But he also says, no, they will not win a Super Bowl. No way, no how are they going to win a Super Bowl. Laura says no, 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 and no again to all the above. No, Pack, no, she says. Damn, slow it down, baby. Casey says Green Bay will make the playoffs and be the new Dallas Cowboys. That would be tough. That would be tough. Scooby UT says Vikings, Broncos are, and sadly the Packers are all one and done or pretenders. What are you talking about, Scooby? What are you talking about? Casey says Trevor Lawrence is overpaid. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I got some shit in my eye. Sorry about that, guys. Trevor Lawrence has won a playoff game. Then he got paid. Of course, he's lost like 18 of his last 21 starts, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Michael says it's hard to say yes as they need more offensive weapons. He can be as competitive as a starter, make the playoffs, cannot say that they're all the way right now. And Michael, I think you are correct. Right? Josh Jacobs was really their only lone offensive threat this season. Christian Watts dropped the ball. Dobbs dropped the ball. Watson would drop the ball. Right? They would make these crazy awesome catches, and then the ball would hit them in the numbers, and they would drop it the very next play. Like what? But yeah, you are thought. Josh says you have to be retarded because you and some other guy picked the Steelers to beat the Ravens last week. Josh, I did not pick the Steelers to beat the Ravens last week. So, nice try. And Laura says, no, Pack, no. Alpha Rob says, Packers need some players on defense. Packers had one of the top defenses in the NFL, Alpha Rob. Now, Jair Alexander did miss the last 2, 3, 4 weeks or so with that knee injury. I don't know what the knee injury was. It was not season ending, but he missed a lot of games. But Xavier McKinney was a huge pickup. I think the secondary is fine. I think the linebacking core is fine. They just need some front 3, front 4 help with a good edge rusher, right? Add some more depth on that front 4. Bada bing, bada boom, you are good. So yeah, they're pretenders. That's what I figured, Shuby. That's what I figured.